Hello, everybody. My name is Sian Burton. I am a private practice marketing and scaling expert, and I'm here today to talk to you about the number one mistake that I see practice owners making, whether they are brand new to their practice and trying to fill their caseload, whether they are trying to fill the caseload of their team, or right up to trying to fill the caseload of a brand new location in another state that they don't even live in. The singular issue for all these people is that they don't have enough referrals coming into their practice, and they are waiting on word of mouth to generate clients for them in a way that is completely outside of their control. Today, I'm going to help you understand why this is a problem, how you can fix it in your practice, and give you some actionable takeaways that you can start doing today. So, first things first, let's talk about why there is an issue between attracting singular clients into your practice as opposed to generating referral relationships. What I see people do a lot of the time is to post on social media in the hope that they will catch someone at the right time to come into their practice as a client. Or they hand out leaflets, again, trying to catch someone at the exact right time that they will come into the practice. Or they use Google ads and they have people click through to their website a little bit more qualified. But again, these people don't know who you are. They may not be at a point where they're ready to become a client of yours. They're just doing that information gathering. And they are the people who pick up the phone to you and you spend 45 minutes on the phone with, and they say, I'm going to think about it, and you never hear from them again. So if that's you and you have had those calls, please know you are not on your own. It is super common. So why is it an issue to try and attract people singularly? The problem with Facebook posting, with Google ads even, with handing out leaflets, with trying to pop into a doctor's surgery and get in front of them, is that you are trying to attract people singularly at a time, like one client by one client by one client. And the requirement for that to work is that you have to hit that person at the exact time that they know that they have a problem that they need to solve. If you hit them before they know they have a problem, it goes straight over their heads because it's of no relevance to them. And so it's basically like shouting into the wind when you're trying to speak to these people at the wrong point in their journey of finding a therapist. This is the problem I see people make. So you put all this time and energy into this marketing and it does nothing. As opposed to putting your time and energy into building relationships through collaboration, through nurturing meaningful conversation, through building a community and network around yourself of people who know, like, and trust you, who see your ideal clients every day, and who will happily send those people to you because they know that you can help and they trust you to do a good job. If you need 100 new clients this year, you can try and attract 100 people, nailing that exact moment that they need your help through a Facebook post, through Google ads, through all those other mass advertising, mass marketing mediums. Or you can find 10 people who see your clients every single day. You can build collaborations with them. You can build a meaningful relationship with them. You can get to know them and what they do. You can send some clients their way when it makes sense. Those 10 people, if they each send you one new client a month, you have 100 clients for building 10 relationships. And it gives you a couple of months to go on holiday and not have to worry about trying to build referrals because you've made your 100 already. My point being that when you nail referral marketing, when you build a system around building referral relationships, monitoring those relationships to ensure that you are getting to know that person, nurturing those relationships, building true collaboration with those people, you can have a very simple marketing system for these 10 people. I did that twice. And they will fill your practice for you with very little work on your part and for pretty much next to nothing. Like, you can pretty much do this for free other than a few bits of postage and some print and some letters. Like, it's not spending $2,000 on ads for Google. It's not spending $200 on a newspaper advert. It is a minimal expense, which is what we want. We want profitable businesses that grow and scale. And it all comes down to having a system around your marketing to generate referrals from referral partners. So hopefully I have just made your brain go, okay, I get it, Sian. That's what's going to be important. It's about generating referral partners. So how do you do that? The first thing is to get absolutely clear on who your niche is, who you help within that niche, and why they should come and work with you. You cannot be doing this and saying, I work with everyone, because you will be forgotten. You have to say to somebody, I am a speech pathologist and I specialize in working with adults on swallowing. That is memorable. When that doctor or OT or whoever it may be see someone who's struggling with swallowing, they will think of you. They will connect the dots between you and that person. If you're a generic speech pathologist positioning yourself in that way, they can't connect the dots, because now you're just in this pool with all these other speech pathologists who have reached out to them over the masses of time. They will not remember you. So number one, get very clear on what your niche is and who your ideal clients are, so that when you talk about what you do, it is memorable. Number two, you need to identify the people you can collaborate with who see your ideal clients day in, day out, week in, week out, year in, year out. And this isn't always the GP. If your ideal client is a child with autism, a pediatrician may see 3 or 4 of those kids a day. An occupational therapist who also specialises in kids with autism will see 20, 30, 40 of those clients a day. They are a much better referral partner. And a little tip, they are going to be way more interested to talk to you than your local GP or paediatrician is ever going to be. So, who sees your ideal clients every single day that you can build a relationship with that is based on giving and supporting and nurturing the relationship, collaboration, building community? It is not about getting referrals. We love to buy, we hate to be sold to. If somebody comes to us and starts selling why we should be the person that they refer to, we switch off. We don't want to know. When someone comes and supports us, is kind to us, is collaborative, is building a community, we want to be a part of that, and it becomes a win-win for everybody. People within my world, my clients, will hear me say win-win with everything. If you can find how the other person wins from what you want to happen, everybody wins and the thing will happen. If you try and sell to them why they should do what you want them to do, no one wins. It will not happen. So keep in mind, how can I build this so it's a win-win relationship? The action you can do today is to go away and write down a list of 30 people who see your ideal clients right now on a regular basis and could be referring to you. This is the place you want to start, of people you want to start building relationships with, and there are thousands of them out there. Okay. The third thing is that you have to be remembered. Because some of you will be sitting here thinking, yeah, Sian, I did this when I opened my practice. I went out and I met all the local OTs and the paediatricians and the GPs. I had coffees with some of them and no one referred to me. But in the same way that if I ask you to remember the person you sat next to during a lecture at university 5 years ago, you will not be able to remember them because you haven't spoken to them since. If you started your practice a couple of years ago and you met that person once, they will not remember you anymore. It takes between 5 and 7 touch points, usually within the 3-month period, for somebody to build enough know, like, and trust factor with you to send their clients your way. It is a high trust thing to refer someone to someone else, because if they mess it up or they cancel or they do a bad job, we look bad as the person who referred them on. So I want to know that I can trust you. I want to know you're going to do a good job. I want to know that you know your stuff. I want to know that you are kind and nurturing and you're not going to be mean or rude to my clients and then come back and tell me. I can't tell that in 10 minutes or 15-minute phone call. it takes time to build that relationship with the person. So you need to have those touch points. You need to do them in a way that is really leveraged, it's not taking lots of your time, and to do it in a way that adds value, is entertaining and inspiring. And I know that sounds like a bit vague, but any way you can keep in touch with someone on a monthly basis through heartfelt marketing communications will keep you top of mind. And this is something I teach in all of my programs, and we do it in a way that feels really non-spammy and actually is a lot of fun. People reach out and say, hey, thank you so much for your marketing piece this month. I really loved it. So that is how you go from having inconsistent referrals coming into your practice to having a consistent stream of referrals that will allow you to confidently hire your next member of staff, to move from your small office to a much bigger office space, or even to open a new clinic interstate, somewhere where you don't live, but that you want to open as a new location and fill to capacity quickly. So if you found this useful and you'd like to know more about what it might look like to adopt the abundant referral system in your own business, you can find me on social media. My name is Sian and I'm on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. You can use those mediums then to book a call in with me to have a chat. And I look forward to chatting to some of you soon about how we can help you scale the number of referrals coming into your practice.